really proud of the way we played this past week, but we have to pull it back together and have a great week of practice. I feel like with a big game, at home and we should have some confidence because we did, execute and do some really good things for long stretches during this past game, and that's something to build on. We're certainly going to need that here this week. I have great respect for Coach Smart and what Kirby's done, his staff and his players, the way they play and the consistency that they have is very impressive. So, I'm worried about our team, like always, about, making sure we get back out there and have a strong week. And, these are physical games. Every time we play Georgia, man, it's going to be physical. It always is, every SEC game, and especially these guys. And so we have to be fully prepared. And the big thing for us is we have to have a strong belief system. And the only way you're going to have confidence and truly believe is having a great week of practice. And in my opinion, we got to pick it up. I thought we had a decent Monday, but weren't up to par on Tuesday to go play the number one team in the country on the road. And, I think it comes from our players taking care of themselves, being prepared to have a great week, being physical in practice, and having a strong belief system. We can't deviate from the things that we've done well, the preparation that we've had. I've said for weeks that I felt like our team was coming together, and we can't deviate from that. And then, the last thing is you go play these guys, you better be at your best. And, and that's what I'm concentrating on, is trying to get our team to play our best.
For questions, press 10, and we'll begin with Dan Harrelson of the USA Today.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. I hope you're doing well, Coach. You mentioned a physical practice leading up to a big game. I just want to get your thoughts on the Guardian caps that you guys wear in practice, that they do seem very beneficial.
Yes, I think they definitely help. We like them. I think not only with the collisions and tackles and the linemen and things of that nature, but also with the skill guys. Sometimes there's, ways that you could hurt your head by falling backwards and, banging your head on the ground and so on and so forth. So I feel like it has helped.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Next is Anthony Dasher of Rivals.com.
Hey, Coach, good to talk to you today. As you've honed in on this game, what have you learned watching Carson Beck and what he's all about that maybe you did not know before?
Yeah, Carson's playing at a really high level, just doing what they're asking him to do, but making all the throws, taking care of the football, distributing it to the playmakers. I think you could see them gaining confidence and getting better and better with getting healthy at running back, getting healthy at wide receiver and the playmakers they have. But very impressed with Carson and the way he's playing.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next is Steve Moulton of WZZN.
Coach, hope you're doing well today. And after hearing your press conference on Monday, the last thing I want to do is tick you off today.
Yeah. You don't have to. I'm already pissed because I didn't feel like we had a great practice yesterday, so it's good.
So I remember talking to you a couple of weeks ago where the week of practice equaled what you saw on Saturday. So how can you ratchet that up before Saturday comes now, Coach?
Well, that's the only thing I can do is point it out and watch the film and talk to our players. But they have to have the belief, they have to have the confidence, and they have to prepare. If you want to do something, that you haven't done, then you've got to sacrifice. You got to do things. So we want something that we haven't done here in a long time, and we all have to sacrifice and do things that they haven't done individually either. And so we got to get back out there and have a great day. I'm confident the team will respond.
So your program have hit certain benchmarks since you've been there at Kentucky, Coach. How big of a benchmark do you think Saturday would be if a victory comes?
It'll be big, but we're not a history of our past. It is what it is. What we are this year is what we are, and that's all that matters. all those, things, are important. You always want to learn and grow from every opportunity. But we have to take advantage of this opportunity we have right now.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
If there are any other questions, press 1-0. Next, we have AP Stedham with the AP and Kelly Show.
Hey, Coach. Good to talk to you. Coach, how impressed are you with your kicker this season?
Yeah, he's been very impressive. Yeah, we've been very good, and we've been consistent, and hopefully Alex will stay that way.
And how has Devin Leary been, progressing throughout the season, and are you satisfied with the passing game and your young receivers?
Yeah, I have to also give a shout-out to Alex because Alex Renner, he hit the 50-yarder last week that put us up 3 scores later in the second half, so that was an important kick for him. With Devin, he's been inconsistent. I still have a lot of confidence, a lot of trust in him. We go back and look at the film, and I thought, in during the game live that he was missing some throws, and actually a couple of them were deflected. So it wasn't quite as bad as it felt on the field. But Devin's a very good player. I know he's going to continue to improve, and that's the good news for us is there's a lot of things that we're leaving on the field, and I think we're going to continue to build on that. We definitely need some of our receivers to step up. We've been a bit inconsistent. We're a little banged up, so we're going to need some of our younger guys to step up and play well.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
We have a follow-up from Steve Moulton.
I do, Coach. I mentioned I heard the press conference Monday. You compared Brock Bowers, I think I've got this right, to Gronk and Michael Jordan. And I don't
think I did that. Let's not quote me on that. I said I had the pleasure of being around Gronkowski. I said they're two totally different people. I just have admiration for both. They just have to play the same position. So I did not compare him to that. I think first of all, Brock Bowers is one. I've never seen anybody like it. That's the quote I said. I've never seen anybody like him. But go on.
I was really going from the standpoint of it feels like, especially if you saw the end of the Auburn game, of he's going to get his, of just how hard is it to game plan around a guy like 19, Coach?
Yeah, thanks. That's exactly what I said in the game plan. I'm sorry, that's exactly what I said in the press conference, that he's going to get his. We've just got to get ours. We've got to have great coverage. We've got to make our competitive plays. He's going to make his. Georgia's going to make theirs. We've got to step up and make ours as well.